What's good, everybody? What's good? It's Big Game James, man. I'm in the dark. I don't care. I'm in the dark. Let me know if you can hear me. What up? What up, Chris Davis? Boo Thang. What's up? Stud Wood. T Smooth. Day Walker. What's good with you? Been a while. Ooh, I am loud. That's cool. That's what's up. What's up, Trey Dog? I'm just in the dark. You feel me? You feel me? Shannon Sharp. You feel me? You know what I mean? Just in the dark. You know what we're about to talk about right quick, but I'm gonna talk about the positives of it because you already know what happened. We know what happened. It was crazy, but I'm gonna pull up something right quick because the game just ended over there. I'm gonna talk about these Niners right quick before I talk about Diggs and the positives. So I'm gonna pull this up right quick. Yeah, go here. Pull this up.
Fridays. It's almost like whoever named the best day of the week was trying to tell.
You know what I'm saying? Let me do this. Brock Purdy. What's up, James? I got Jordan Lewis's stats. Y'all can just look at them. Because I just got my thoughts on it. It'll never happen. But just talking about these Niners right quick. Yeah, just talking about these Niners right quick. Brock Purdy threw for 300. I thought he played a good game. He was uneven at first. I ain't gonna hate on no Brock Purdy. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't no world beater, but he ain't no bad quarterback. Like I would just be a hater if I'm just saying that now. They got a good squad, but at the end of the day, everybody on that network was sweating the Niners, saying the Niners this, the Niners that. I'm cool with it. I want them to all say Niners, 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 Niners. I want them to say Eagles, Eagles, Eagles. I want them to say Niners, Niners, Niners. I want them all about them other teams. I don't want them talking about Dallas no more. And especially I want them to say we ain't gonna do nothing now because Trevon Diggs. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they had that great defense, but now they don't have Trevon Diggs. So now San Francisco, now the Eagles. I want them to say all that, because that's what it's gonna make it better. That's the role I want the Cowboys in. You feel me? Because to me, that's the role we play better in. We play better in that role. Whenever we always the number one squad, this number one that, always something tends to happen. Now, injuries was bad. We saw Overshawn go out. We got five guys, I think now that had ACL injuries. You feel me? And two, Overshown, devastating rookie. We thought he was going to do something. You know, we saw the devastating injury for now. And Trevon Diggs was I think he just celebrated his birthday Wednesday. You know, he was really showing. It looked like it was going to be a monster year for him. So that was a tough thing. But I still want them to talk about them other squads, y'all. What up, Special K? I want them to talk about them. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I do, Bear. And I'm going to put that up there right now. And nobody wants to agree with me. Okay, nobody wants to, and I get it. You know, Dan Quinn is the mastermind. I ain't nobody. I'm Big Game James. I ain't nobody. You feel me? But this is just what I want. That's what I would, and I think it could work. But it's not gonna happen. But it's cool. But here's the good thing about it, and I'm gonna show this too, to where Dan Quinn has had the effect on J. Lou. Because let me get my guy Bear 20. Where was you at, Bear? Good question. Sorry, boo. You know what I'm saying? Barrett 24 says, Big, you want J. Lou to play outside coming off that injury right now? I get what you're saying, but they say he's fully healthy. He's fully healthy. He's fully healthy. You don't think it's not going to be hard playing in the slot? He's going to be playing more extended minutes. You don't think it's going to be harder playing in that slot with that foot? That's where he got hurt, playing in the slot. That's how he hurt it. You got to move your feet in and out. You dealing with them small, quick receivers, whatever, in the slot, in and out. I told you, I want to play outside. This is his numbers. His rookie year, I don't know if y'all remember his rookie year. I remember his rookie year because I remember him turning up. You feel me? 10 pass defenses. And he had the best passer rating against him his rookie year. He did give up 5 touchdowns. I think he was penalized like 8 times, but he had the most pass breakups. As you see right here, pass defender, he had 10. Pass breakups, he had 7. Quarter PFs, just a little difference, the same thing though. But statistically, he had across the board, his best year was his rookie year, and that's when he played 650 snaps on the outside. And I don't know if y'all remember when Jay Lou played on the outside his rookie year, he was pretty good. And we were excited about him the next year, but Chris Richard came. You feel me? And Chris Richard did the unthinkable and benched him. And he can't nothing. You feel me? But since they're going to put him on the inside, I want him on the outside. What's good, KG? You know what I mean? Put him on the outside because he's feisty. I know he don't got the long arms. I thought he did. I couldn't remember. He got like 31, and that's what kind of hurt him in the draft. He's 5'10", but he's bigger. He's like 195. Bland is 6 foot, about 200, but it is different. He's faster, longer. You can tell he's got the longer arms too. You can see it. So I get it and I understand it. But when I looked at the stats and I seen the play too, Bland is hella nice in that slot, dog. Do I think he can play outside? Yeah, but he really played a lot on the outside, though. And I don't know if y'all remember preseason when he was playing on the outside, he got turned up a little bit. You feel me? I wouldn't mind looking in a trade. I wouldn't be mad if Dallas did it. That would let me know I already feel like they are all in, but if they really come like that, then I'm like, okay, they ain't playing around if they did that. What up, Everett? So, you feel me? But these are J. Lou stats. But look at his 2021 stats. This is when Dan Quinn came because his rookie year turned up. That's when you saw his ability. That's why I said, why can't you keep him on the outside? Y'all trying to pigeonhole him on the inside. He can play outside. Y'all looking at that size, he can play outside. He might get a little grabby, but let him just play out there and continue to let him get his confidence. He'll be, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I know you probably don't like it because he's a Michigan guy, because you all Ohio State, everything. That's what I'm talking about. His best year was his rookie year when he played. Now, I would say his second best year, and the person who brought it out of him, and that's why he's going to play in the slot. And so y'all can say, he ain't going to play there no way. He ain't. Because it's already been said, Bland's going to play on the outside, he's going to play on the inside. But I can make the case he can play on the outside and Bland can stay on the inside. I can make that case because the numbers showed it and the play showed it too. You feel me? But when Dan Quinn got there, as you see right here, he had one of his best statistical years as well. 3 interceptions, that was under Quinn. Quinn came in 2021. You feel me? So you can say that as well. So that's where I can say, yeah, Chris, I can say J. Lou, when he played on the outside, he played on the outside his rookie year. His whole year, he played on the outside. And that was one of his best years. Let me see right here. Where's it at? Where is it, J. Lou? There's his numbers. And this ain't even grades. This statistically, it was his best graded year. I know it's Pro Football Focus. You know, I don't really trip on them grades because them grades are weird, but them stats ain't. Feel me? The stats ain't. And these is J. Lou's stats, his rookie season, when he played totally on the outside. Totally on the outside. You know, they gave up 10 yards a pass play. Not terrible. They gave up 5 touchdowns. I remember that Aaron Rodgers game. That's when Aaron Rodgers went after him, but that's when he had his most pass breakups in that game, 3. But this is the breakdown of his year. This was the most 676. Played all on the outside. He only gave up 384 yards. That was his lowest of his whole career. slot or not when he started getting extended playing time, because you can look at his numbers right here. Yeah. 384 on the outside. He played heavy minutes too. Higher numbers in the slot. And you gotta remember that you can't count that year because he barely played 2018. So he started getting back in his groove. 2021 it was his best year, and that's when he played under Quinn. But look at the receptions against, the percentage against. 59. His best. Right here. For only 384. That's the lowest is in his career. That ain't counting because he barely got any minutes. And then he got hurt in 2022. So you can really count these as his full years right here, right here, right here, and right here. So it says he can't play on the outside. All these other years, strictly threw him in the slot. As I said, Quinn masterminded him, and I think that's why he likes him there, because he played his best. I think one of his best years besides his rookie year right there with Quinn. So I feel good about that. And then if I can go to Bland, where Bland at? Got Bland right here. Byron Jones, no Damon Arnett, nope. Because they got these other guys they got to play. I don't know if when Nahshon Wright was, he got 4 games until he comes off IR, but you just got that Noah kid. They were saying that he had his best training camp in his short time in the NFL. You got to put him out there. You feel me? We got to see what that looks like first, in my opinion. You got Jay Lou back. You got DaRon Bland. You got Izzy, who can play inside for your slot as well. Who else you got? Let's pull it up. But they're definitely going to have to sign somebody else to me for depth. I don't know where they really go. I don't know if they really make the trade. You feel me? But that's DaRon Bland. They're going to move him on the outside, but this is what he was looking like that rookie year. And this is his short time. He's already got the 1 interception. You feel me? You saw the 5. Yeah, Eric Scott. Thank you. Eric Scott going to get some burn, but Eric Scott was getting kind of torched up in that preseason. I don't know about y'all. Eric Scott was getting touched up in that preseason. So it's regular season now. So I really didn't want to see no Eric Scott right now. I thought he looked real kind of green out there, and the preseason was getting turned up a little bit. So, I want to rather see Nahshon Wright got to get healthy. You feel me? Nahshon Wright got to get healthy, because this was that year that you really had to show too. You feel me? Kevin Joseph was gone. They kept you because you had the injury, but it wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. You feel me? Nahshon Wright always battle. But this is, to me, Nahshon Wright got to step up and play. You know what I'm saying? Nahshon Wright got to get some burn and step up. But I definitely think they should go look for somebody else out there just for depth too. And if there's something sweet out there for a trade and you really want to go do it, I ain't saying no to it. But if you can get a nice little vet, not somebody who's just a player on the team, but a nice little vet or whatever, and him not cost a lot of money, I definitely would be down for that, because we need depth regardless, because you can't never have too many corners. It's a tough position to play. Feel me? Where am I? I got these right here. Here go Bland right here. But see, here's the thing. Y'all say y'all prefer Bland on the outside. Y'all never really saw Bland on the outside. Bland played more in the slot. Now, why do y'all prefer Bland on the outside? I need to hear why y'all want Bland on the outside. Is this because people told you to him he can play on the outside? Dan Quinn said he's on the outside? Because I just keep on hearing why I want Bland on the outside, Jordan Lewis on the inside. Is because everybody is telling you that? because ain't nobody telling me why. I'm giving you reasons why Jared Lewis can play on the outside and Darren Blank can still play in the slot, because Darren Blank is still a dog in the slot, and Jordan Lewis showed, if you watched him, he was a dog on the outside. So I need y'all to show me, or somebody tell me. I know Okoye, that those guys can definitely break down the film, but tell me right here, right now, why is Blank got to be on the outside and Jordan Lewis got to be on the inside? I know Izzy can. I don't know. I think they got Bell in that kind of linebacker spot. It's good that we got them 6 safeties, though, because you can still mix and match. I needed somebody to tell me, though, why y'all want Bland on the outside. Like, I want Bland on the outside and Jordan Lewis. That's what I always earnestly hear it. I mean, so, okay, so why you want Bland out there? I'm showing you his numbers. This is in the slot. Right is going to be a boundary because he's a 6'4" guy. Right, his whole career since he's been with Dallas has been an outside guy. You feel me? That's why Izzy is on inside. Izzy plays in the box. He plays a little bit of free, but he plays in that slot. He rarely him playing on the outside is the least amount of plays he has played in his career with the Dallas Cowboys. Izzy Mukamu. So he ain't playing on the outside. Whoever said he want to see Wright on the boundary Zoltan, that's where Wright's going to be. He's going to be a boundary corner. He's going to be on the outside because that's what he can play, especially when they go to that cover 3 and those shells. That's where he can really use his kind of length to run it, kind of use his body to body people outside and close that window in that cover 2 or cover 3 shell. And Trey, I mean, I agree. I think these are the numbers. Look at the numbers right here. I'm showing you the numbers. These are numbers. This is him in the slot. You feel me? This is all his slot. He played a little bit on the outside, and when he played on the outside, that was that Philly game, I think. He had the big interception. You feel me? But he also they targeted him 9 times in that game. You feel me? Targeted him 9 times in that game. We saw in the very beginning of the season last year, he battled back. You see how the numbers came. But there's the percentage right there, and those are the numbers they gave up. Only 9.3 average, so you ain't really getting long. But once again, you're playing in that slot too. You feel me? Just me, y'all. Dan Quinn's the mastermind of this. He knows it better than anybody. But I think Bland gonna have some struggles, in my opinion, on the outside, dog. My opinion, and I'm not hating. I'm not saying he's gonna be bad or anything. In the beginning, he gonna get a little bit of struggles on the outside, dog, because he ain't really played it out there like that. People remember that when Bland came in, he was protected. You feel me? Like, you playing the slot, right? But you did have the J. Lou was there, and then you had the Diggs there. You had the Anthony Brown there. You have veterans around you. You feel me? Now you're going to kind of be thrust in the limelight. You was in the slot before. You feel me? So you still had the Diggs. You still had the Anthony Brown on the outside. You feel me? Those were still veterans. So you could still kind of learn your way. Now you're going to be the guy out there. So teams are going to target you. And teams have targeted him. You see? Teams have targeted him. He was targeted what? I just showed you. He was targeted 12 times. I think it was the game before. And yeah, when we played Jacksonville, they targeted him 12 times. Remember, he had a little bit of struggles in that game. Y'all remember? He had the interception too. He battled, but they targeted him in that game. You feel me? So teams are going to target him now. If they bounce him to the outside, he's going to get targeted more. Teams are going to see what he's about. And I think we're going to see a little bit some struggles in the beginning, in my opinion. That's why I'd rather go with an experienced guy who has seen it. Jordan Lewis has played on the outside already in his career. He has played in the slot, yes, but Bland has exclusively played in the slot. I think he's better right there. Let him cook. See how you can do with Jordan Lewis. You can experiment with it, but it's not something that he is not familiar with. He is familiar with playing on the outside. He's feisty. He's going to play you tough. I know he's got this chip on his shoulder now that he's out there and can be more extended minutes and be the guy. That's the way he works. He's better in that. Jordan Lewis is better when he gets a lot of minutes. Like, Jordan Lewis is not the type of player that when he got to come in and come out. That was the problem when Chris Richard came. He kept putting him in, taking him out, putting him in, taking him out. And we saw when Jordan Lewis started getting extended minutes and he started really getting that dog, you saw he had that dog. But, you know, so that's just me. Izzy don't even play on the outside. You're saying Izzy is better on the outside. Izzy don't even play on the outside. I'm going to show you. He doesn't even play on the outside. His numbers and what he plays, he doesn't play on the outside. He plays inside. He plays free. He plays strong. He plays in the box. He doesn't play outside. That's the least amount of snaps he was getting was on the outside. These is bland snaps last year. All in the slot mostly. Hey, like I said, you haven't seen him on the outside though. So you're trajecting because of what? You're saying you have to disagree. Give me Bland, Dallas Cowboys. Tell me why you give me Bland. Somebody, Dallas Cowboys, explain to me. And even Quentin, even in that Green Bay game, he has. Remember, Aaron Rodgers went after him that whole drive in that Green Bay game. He went after him that whole drive, that Green Bay game, and in the last minutes. But he blocked. Remember, people forget he had 2 big pass blocks. He knocked the first one down there. Aaron Rodgers is a beast. He came back after him. You feel me? But Lewis is balling. He knocked the one down to Jordy Nelson the first time, and then he came back. I think he knocked the one down. He turned around and blocked it this way. And matter of fact, I can show it. Let's look at some highlights. What? Y'all remember when Jordan Lewis was turning up, though? I might skip a little bit because, y'all remember this, though, when he was turning up? It'll show that Green Bay game, though. I mean, he has the experience on the outside. This was that Green Bay. Boom. That was against Devontae Adams. Look, this is that game that was going after him. Boom. Against Jordy. Y'all forgot that? Look. And they came back right after him. He got the touchdown, but he balled in that game. He had 40 pass defense in his career at Michigan. He can knock the ball down. Like, he can play on the outside, y'all. People pigeonhole him there. You feel what I'm saying? And he's a great tackler. What'd you say? 808. Man, cut it out. He did not get torched at Michigan, bro. I don't even be talking with you, bro, because you just to me be biased on that Ohio State stuff, bro. Like, and he did not get torched at Michigan, and the numbers didn't even say he got torched at Michigan. I watched the play. I didn't even know nothing about Jordan Lewis all like that until I came out and really watched him. When he got drafted, I wrote an article about him. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying he's going to be all world. I'm not saying he's going to be all world. You feel me? I'm not saying he's going to be all world out there on the outside. I'm just saying he's got the experience. That was his best year. You have Dan Quinn as your head coach. You're gonna tell me Dan Quinn couldn't coach him up to play on the outside with his attitude, and he has the ability to do it because he's already showed he could. And you already see Bland is already a dog on the inside. We have not seen Bland on the outside. And when I saw a little bit of Bland on the outside, and I'm not saying he's not the better option, I'm just saying right now you could go with Jordan Lewis as that option. I would, because Bland, I saw him in the preseason and he was getting hit on some double moves, dog. They was going, he was missing. They was going after him. And so I'm like, okay, he's going to be on the outside. Teams are going to target him now. They're not going to go against Gilmore like that. They might test speed guys, but they're going to test Bland. We'll just see if he's up to the test. I'm not saying he's going to be a bad player. I like Bland a lot. It's no hate, nothing like that. But I just feel like he might have some struggles early. I think the good thing about this, when I talk about we ain't got to worry, is that I think we still got enough depth, enough guys that are talented that can play. I still think they should probably look out there and get a veteran just to kind of settle. But the good thing about it is that we got a front four, we got a front seven, and the team has always got to be great from the inside out. So you always got to build a team from the inside out. So the fact that we still got our dog, Michael Parsons, and all those guys, other guys up front, it makes the job easier for the corners. They're going to be opportunistic, as you've seen. When you got that great pass rush, guys are going to get the ball. Malik Hooker got the ball. DaRon, those guys were safeties. You feel me? We saw Diggs get the ball, but we also seen Bland get the ball the week before. So they're opportunistic because that front can create turnovers for them. So if you got a great front, you don't have to have a great secondary. So that's the good thing about this, is that you lost your dog. That hurts. It hurts for me because I wanted him to eat on this. You feel me? I want him to eat and get all this because I thought he was going to have his best year. Feel me? But it's not to happen. But if you got that front and you still got your animals like you got right now and they stay healthy, everything's good with that, you don't have to have great corners because they don't have to cover long. You feel me? Because those guys are going to be putting that pass rush on them and they're going to be running for their lives. They're going to be throwing bad passes. You just got to be there at the spot to make the plays. So that's the biggest thing that we got, is we got a front seven and we got Michael Parsons. As long as we got that, I'm good. You feel me? Secondary guys are tough to lose, but your team can withstand a secondary loss. You feel me? Your team can withstand a corner loss. You know what I mean? Because you can get a corner maybe with some experience and he's already got a good team around him and they'll just blend and make him better because your team is good. You feel me? So anybody who kind of comes in a program and your team is already good, they may be okay, but they raise their level of their game because the team is so good. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's going to be key, in my opinion, with them going forward, is that your front is good, and as long as your front is doing and creating pressure, your guys don't have to be all world back there to really make plays. So we'll kind of see, and that's why I'm kind of excited. Oh, I'm not sleeping on Bland. I'm just saying. I just feel like he's going to go through some struggles. That's kind of my opinion on it. I think he's going to go through a little bit of his struggles. He's got talent, but he hasn't seen what he's going to see on the outside. He's seen it in the slot. And, yeah, you got to be a tough guy in that slot. But when that bullet eye is on you on that outside, you're going to have to really bring your game. And I haven't seen that, but I've seen Jay Lou do it. And I know with coaching with Dan Quinn, I know Jay Lou can play that outside very well and play it because Dan Quinn is your coach. You don't have a Chris Richard as your coach now. You don't have a Rob Marinelli as your coach now. You have a guy who, under his tutelage in 2021, you also had one of your best years in the slot. But since we've seen you play outside, why can't you play outside with this coach and let him make you become maybe one of those guys? There's plenty of guys that have been in the NFL that haven't been 6 foot, been 5'10, 5'11. Ty Law, Darrell Revis, those guys were like 5'10, 5'11. The ultimate corner size to me is about 5'10 and 5'11 anyway. If you have the thicker size, you're about 200 pounds. That's the ultimate kind of size, because you can do all kind of things against the receiver no matter how tall he is. It's the truth. Well, the only problem with Jay Lewis, he doesn't have long arms. Because if you're like about 5'10 or 5'11, you had long arms, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter if you're a 6'3 or 6'4, 6'2 corner. Your long arms will help you. So that is an issue, and maybe that's why Dan Quinn trusts him or puts him in the slot, because of the shorter arms. But I seen him do it on the outside, and I think Quinn could coach him up on the outside, and I think he could have a rebirth of a type year on the outside if Quinn was coaching him. I believe that. Okay, I feel you. We always gonna disagree. Ohio State, Homer. So it's all good with me. You just a Homer Ohio State person, and I'm always say that it's the truth. I ain't never hear you say one bad thing, 808, about an Ohio State player ever in my life, ever. But I'm getting off of here. I'm going to bed. I gotta go to work. I'm on here longer than I said I was gonna be. But I appreciate y'all jumping in here. Dallas is going to be okay. Got the Cardinals. Got some injuries right now. It's part of the game. The good thing is we've been talking about the depth. We got depth. Let's see if they make a move. If not, I trust Dan Quinn. I trust that front seven. I trust that defense. And I trust that they're going to take this even harder and take it more personal to prove everybody that this team is not going to fall off because Trevon Diggs or even DeMarion Overshown, that young rookie, are out for the year. That the team is not going to fall off. I think Space Cowboy had it when I remember hearing it, where Mike McCarthy won the Super Bowl with 18 guys on our injured reserve. And 2020, we were still competitive with 14 guys on injured reserve with Mike McCarthy. So I don't feel bad. I feel bad for the injury, devastation, yes. But I don't have the feeling of, damn, this season's over. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have that feeling at all. If anything, I think the team is going to get tighter, bond closer. I think they're going to really dedicate for Trevon Diggs. I think they're really going to dedicate this season for him and really turn up for him. And I think you're just going to see Michael Parsons even take it to another level, dog. I think he's going to take that personal. I think when he said, I'm doing this for you and my brothers need to be standing in with me, that's real shit. And I think that's why we love him as a leader. And I think he's going to take it personal. And I think you're going to see him go to even a higher level. The level I thought he was going to be with Diggs was crazy, but I think he's going to even take it to another level with Diggs being out, because he's going to play for his brother like no other. And we're about to see it. You feel me? Y'all about to see it from the team. The team is about to take it to another level. And I want to stay the 100. I'm going to end it with this. I want to stay the 100. I don't want to be the team that everybody's talking about. Dallas don't play good that way. You feel what I'm saying? Not in my opinion. I ain't never really seen it unless I saw them when the 90s and the 80s, the 70s. I seen them teams, but I ain't seen these teams really handle that. You feel me? So I like it with the underdog role. So keep talking about them Niners, keep talking about them Eagles, keep talking about them teams. I don't care. Say their names all the damn time, because I want us to be under the radar. So when we do go in there and beat these teams, I want everybody to have that look on their face. See? Because I don't want us to be feeling like, yeah, we already know we're going to. I want us to come in because y'all feel like y'all better than us, can beat us. Good. Feel that way. So when we beat you, it's going to be that much sweeter. When we don't have our dogs and we beat you, it's going to be that much sweeter, because that's going to tell you how good of a team we really are, and you really won't have no excuse. So when we beat these teams, so when we go into San Francisco with a 13-game home game win streak, 13, I made sure I heard them say that. It said 13 home game win streak. Make sure I'm quoting me on that said, because I think that's what they said, 13 home game win streak. So make sure they keep that energy. I want them to keep that energy. You feel me? So when we beat you and we don't have Diggs, it's not going to be no excuse. You feel me? You're not going to give no excuse. When we beat you, Philly, you're not going to have no excuse when we beat you without Diggs. You're not going to be able to say nothing. And I like that. That's what I want. So let's go. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Stay under the radar. We're better. Just like I feel like we better play away when we play away from home. Although I ain't saying the crowd don't get lit, but I just feel like Dallas is better when away from home because we, number one, our fans travel, and number two, it's just like I don't know. We just play better at home. It's like it seems like it's less pressure. I don't know what it is. It just seems like it's less pressure on that team when they play away from home. But that's just kind of my 2 cents on it, my kind of thoughts on it. We're going to be okay. I'm ready for these Cardinals. I think we're still going to blow them out. And I think our defensive performance is going to be even better. And they're going to be talking about this defensive performance Sunday. And they'll be like, wow, they lost Trevon Diggs. We thought there was going to be a fall off. We thought there was going to be this. We're going to thought be that. But the Cowboys came in with on a mission and just utterly destroyed the Cardinals. That's what's going to happen. You heard it here first. So big game, James. I love y'all. Talk to y'all. We going live. Hell, you know what it is. Make sure y'all thick in there for Saturday for that best of enemies. I don't think they're going to talk trash, but you might have them haters in there. But at the end of the day, let's go hard. Make sure we deep in that best of enemies podcast show. You know what it is. I'm out of here. I'll talk to y'all. I'm going to bed. Peace. Have a good night.